Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for April 25th to May 1st. So I really love the energy this week for you. I think it is adventurous. I feel like you're opening yourself up to many different things. And I think it's a result of a lot of the beautiful inner work that you've been doing. It's like there's this fresh new energy that's emerging from within you. I feel like a lot of you are, I'm hearing the word like eroding away old patterns, old things that just have just been, I'm hearing like collecting, but weren't really serving a purpose. It's almost like just taking up space. And so there's a lot of energy that's being shifted out, and this new fresh energy is allowing you to open up. It's allowing you to kind of invite in opportunities and connections with other people, but also it's giving you the energy to kind of like go out and experience new things, do different things. And being in this flow, being in this energy, this momentum is going to, take you to where you need to be or where you're being led next. So flow is going to be your best friend here. It's being in the flow, staying in the flow is going to naturally guide you to where you need to be. So don't stress too much. I feel like you're actually going to be in a very relaxed kind of space, mind space, emotionally. You're going to just kind of, again, flow into the week and kind of let things lead you to the next thing. And it's going to feel very natural. I think that this progression, this change that you're shifting into is going to feel very natural. It's going to be new. So I am kind of sensing that it's almost like learning to walk, like in the beginning, you maybe a bit wobbly at first. It's kind of like learning something new. And in the beginning, it takes an adjustment period, but then you'll get kind of used to it and it'll feel much more natural, and you'll just kind of really, align with the newer energy is what I'm seeing here. So let's see what we have coming up for you this week. Theme for Aquarius this week, April 25th to May 1st. Fulfillment. Oh, how beautiful. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. Yeah. So definitely on that path to fulfillment. I'm seeing relaxation here. I feel like a lot of you are also prioritizing your own happiness and your pleasure and your joy. I feel like you're making that a priority. You're making that matter. Like you're kind of saying to yourself, I deserve happiness in my life. I deserve to have fun. I deserve to enjoy myself. It shouldn't always be about stressing out and working and trying to make ends meet and trying to get this done. It's like, I feel like there's more of a separation from the idea of struggling or suffering through things to kind of get what you want. And you're kind of, embracing this. I'm going to be in the flow. I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm going to detach from how something shows up, when it shows up, if it's going to show up, and not worry about that if something is meant for me, if it's destined for me, Spirit will bring it to me. Spirit has that power to bring me what I am destined for. So I don't have to worry so much about, if it's going to happen or not. So I feel like there's a separation from that worry. And it's going to really help you to feel more joyful, which is actually just going to attract what you're wanting even quicker. So, okay. Come in here for Aquarius. Energies for Aquarius. Beautiful. High Priestess. So I feel like your intuition is going to be very heightened this week. I feel like there's a lot of messages that are going to be coming in here for you, again, following the lead. So if you feel like, I want to go into, this restaurant today, or I want to go to that shop or that side of the town, it's like leading you to things. Some things may just kind of feel really random or subtle, but I think it's going to be important this week to really follow that intuition, even if it doesn't make a whole lot of logical sense to the ego or to the logical mind. Queen of Swords. Yeah. So a lot of activity in the headspace here. So lots of thinking, lots of strategizing, making decisions and choices. I feel like, okay, so for the Queen of Swords, what I'm hearing her say, that there's going to be something that comes up here for you where it's going to be decision time. And it's almost like making a clear-cut decision about something, like kind of putting your foot down about something. And it's time to choose. It's time to decide is what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. Okay, King of Pentacles, and then some thought here too. 7 of Pentacles, investing in the long term, investing in committing to something. Let's go back to the High Priestess here. Oh, wow. Okay. The King of Swords. Okay, so this could be a connection with somebody. King of Swords. A new path. I'm seeing like, and you're like investing in a new path. You're taking a new direction somewhere. Wow, okay, independence. There's a very beautiful creative energy as well here. Some of you may be kind of taking your creative ideas and making it into a business, is what I'm seeing. Or you could be like, you're strategizing, like you're planning something out, but it's for the sake of some kind of new beginning for yourself. And I feel like it's coming in the form of some kind of intuitive hit or, oh, wow, I'm losing my voice. Very interesting. There might be something in the throat chakra. It's expression, something through your expression, perhaps. Using your voice. I'm sorry. Using your voice. Communication. There may be something here about communication. And it's guiding you towards your independence, towards your freedom. I often associate 9 of Pentacles with freedom, like financial freedom, getting to really feel like you have complete control and autonomy over your life here. But I also kind of feel like there is something that some of you are creating for yourself where you are going to, you're creating, it's like you're working towards being able to give yourself everything you've ever wanted, but like giving it to yourself and not depending on anyone else. So this is about you really standing in your power in a whole new way for some of you. What else do you need to know about the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles? Wow. Yeah. You've healed. It's like you've healed something. I'm kind of seeing this as success with the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Swords is, having to repeat lessons until we've pretty much kind of come to this place where, we cannot go any further. We've reached this cycle of some kind of painful lesson or story. And I feel as though the 10 of Cups is this celebration. It's like you've reached this milestone. You've reached the end to some kind of painful journey, but you're done with it. You're ready to put it down. It's like that contract, that agreement that you almost like took on, like, I'm going to learn this lesson. I'm going to go through these challenges. I feel like that's ending here. And it's, you're going to feel like it's like you've reached the rainbow, like you've reached the end of the rainbow kind of thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship with this 10 of Cups. This is fulfillment is what I'm seeing here. It's like celebration. It's like, I did it. I achieved this. I feel like clearing your throat chakra is going to be helpful for you this week as well. And it's attracting opportunities. If you're attracting a lot of energy, you're very magnetic. Some of you may be even traveling as well with the 8 of Wands. I don't know why I saw traveling with the 8 of Wands. Or moving, like just... it doesn't even have to necessarily be moving like permanently somewhere. It's almost you're moving your space, or like you could be just going on trips. It's like there's movement. There's movement in your life, more movement. There's more action. Coming out of stagnation is what I meant. I'm not sure why. I had a hard time explaining that. Wow, look at that. Opportunity for a new beginning, a new start. I'm hearing fresh new start. There's something being offered here to you with a fresh new start. There's definitely something coming in here for you, Aquarius. What's coming in? I feel like it's career related, and it has a lot to do with, it has like a deeper, it's almost like it's tied in with your ending. An ending to something, like it could be unrelated, right? Like you could be going through your own personal like growth, but the ending of some kind of chapter that you're closing for yourself within your own life, some kind of pattern is, going to be reflected in the things that are starting to turn up for you in your life. For example, your career, or like a new friendship or a change in location. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So as you're kind of closing up a chapter, painful lessons, we've really embodied the wisdom of them. It's going to feel like, I finally reached this milestone. I finally feel like, I'm in a place where I don't really need to keep learning this lesson because I understand it. I get it. And I know where to go from here. I just don't know where the opportunity is going to come from. But I know that I'm standing at this crossroads because what's behind me is lessons already learned. Like it's almost like the path behind you is crumbling. You can't even turn back even if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want to go back to the Ten of Swords, but just saying, it's like you look back and there is no path. The only way is forward, but at the same time, it's like the door's not open yet. So you're standing at this. So what's going to happen? But there is something kind of coming in here for you. Look at that, the new beginning. Isn't that beautiful? We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool card, the new beginning. The Ten of Wands, I feel as though I feel like I hear two different things. One is something may come with some responsibility. It's like a new path, a new task, something that you're taking on. And it's going to require a leap of faith. You may at some point kind of doubt your ability for like a second. Can I do this? Because it's something that has responsibility to it. You're signing on for something. You're taking on something. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, commitment. Could be a commitment. It could be like a heavy commitment. Like this is something for the long term. I'm seeing a lot of long-term kind of energies here. Like the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups as well. So again, it could be a relationship, it could be a connection, or it could be where you're establishing yourself in some kind of new path in your career, in your independence, which is also going to lead to, long-term commitment, maybe in a connection, if you see that kind of coming in here for some of you, if you're interested in that, because you do have the King of Pentacles here as well. So I feel like there's this new path of yours in a more general sense is going to come with more commitment. It's going to ask you to level up is what I'm seeing with that Ten of Wands. I feel like you're taking on more. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be like a burden or heavy and it's going to be painful. It's just more responsibility. It's going to be the next level from where you've been. You're ready for that. You've done the work. You're strong enough to kind of like, take on more weight here. Okay. How beautiful is that? So we have both counterparts here. We have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. So definitely, I feel like there is some kind of really special connection that's forming, that's coming together. And I feel as though both energies are kind of being guided onto the appropriate path. So it aligns perfectly to kind of come together in that. So there is a really beautiful nurturing energy to this. This is someone who has the patience, has the willpower, and really has the it's like she knows what she wants with the Queen of Pentacles. So does the Queen of Swords as well. Someone who has been through quite enough experiences with the Queen of Swords to know what she wants and knows what she's doing and, is very clear. Has a lot of clarity about her life up ahead and what she wants for herself. And the Queen of Pentacles invests that energy. She invests her energy in things that she knows will grow and give her the abundance. She knows what is a worthwhile investment and what is not. So I feel like there is, you're really tapping into your intuition, your inner knowing, and being able to also discern what is the right choice for me or what is the right investment. The King of Swords, I also am kind of seeing here is that there's a lot, the King of Swords coupled with a High Priestess, I'm kind of seeing that your intuition, it's like you're seeing a lot, but saying very little. It's like you're able to kind of sense all the changes that are happening and all the things that are to come. But I feel like a lot of it is actually maybe a secret. You know, a lot of it is kind of like hidden beneath the surface that only you know how something is going to show up, how something is going to form. And you are preparing. It's like there's the Queen of Pentacles is also showing up here is preparing for this new path. So you may be able to sense that something is coming in here for you, that something is showing up here for you. And the Queen of Pentacles, because she's tapping into that intuition and she knows, okay, well, I know my path is going to go in this direction and I'm probably going to need this and this and this. So I'm going to start preparing for that now because I know at some point I'm going to need this. So that's the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like she is putting in the energy and effort in building towards what she knows is coming up for here for her. So and by doing that, you're just attracting whatever is coming up for you even faster. So very beautiful, Aquarius. Okay, so Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about this? Yeah, look at that. So very clear about what someone wants. This is about making decisions. This is about not being on the fence. This is about knowing what one wants and what wants to manifest. So you're in a very powerful position here because being in that space of like, this is what I want, no doubts about it, is again going to attract it much faster. So you're powerfully manifesting because of your confidence in, you know, your path and what you're wanting to call in for your life here. You're no longer, it's like you took the time to really think about, you have the clarity. You have the clarity. You don't need to ask. It's almost like I don't need to ask anyone. I don't need to cross check with anybody. I don't need to reference with anyone. I know what I want. And there's like this breakthrough. There's this beautiful clarity that's coming in here. Let me clarify the Ace of Swords. What do you need to know about this? The Ace of Swords. I'm hearing also clearing the way. So I also feel like with the Queen of Swords, this is also about, sometimes the Queen of Swords can be quite straightforward, you know? So it's like she doesn't beat around the bush. She's telling it like it is. So I feel like there may be something here this week for some of you where you're telling it like it is, maybe to a person or even to yourself. There is a truth, you know, it's like, I'm going to be really honest about this, or this is what it is. This is the truth. And I'm not sure what's going to happen from there, but this is my truth. And this is what I know. And this is what I want. This is what I don't want. And that's it, kind of thing. So, and I feel like that's going to clear the way here. Wow, King of Cups. Okay, so someone very much in their emotions here. Delayed, holding back a bit, kind of feeling a bit stuck is what I'm hearing here. Can we have more? Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. See, look at all these counterpart energies. Like we have the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is all about emotions. This is all about deep love. This is all about some kind of connection. But the fact that we have the Hanged Man in between these two, but we also have the Ace of Swords because that's breakthrough. There is some kind of connection that's manifesting, but it feels like it's paused, delayed. Why is this paused and delayed? What's going on here? What do we need to do in order to clear these blockages? Maybe that's what the Ace of Swords is kind of saying, to clear some kind of blockage between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. King of Wands. I'm gonna laugh as the Queen of Wands shows up here. Passion. Someone's very passionate, determined. See, again, there's that like determined energy. Like, I know what I want. This is what I want. And I feel like both parties, both energies are looking at each other in that way. That's the energy that's between the two. It's kind of like, I know that this is what I want. There is no doubts. There is no other options. There is nothing. It's just, this is what I want. Okay, so what about the King of Wands? What do we need to know about the King of Wands? I feel, okay, what I'm hearing is it's the King of Wands that is... Does he have... Why is there a delay? Why is there the Hangman? There's some kind of resistance. He's holding back. Okay, so the King of Wands, King of Cups is holding back. Why is he holding back? It's like he's waiting. Someone's waiting. someone's waiting to make some kind of offer, wanting to, it's just like he's waiting there with his, it's like he's ready. He's just waiting. He's waiting. What is he waiting on? Why is he waiting? Clarify the Two of Wands. Yeah, see, like there's this holding on, like holding on. It could be a bit of stubbornness. Okay. So I'm kind of hearing a little bit of, you know what? Sometimes the King of Wands can also, I hope no one takes this offensively, can come off a bit arrogant, not in a negative light, just kind of more like, I don't want to be the one to approach him or her first. You know, like they should come to me. They should be the one to come to me. So there's like, I'm not making the first move. So this is not about like, it's like, it's more about stubbornness is what I'm hearing. Like I have the passion, I have the emotions, I have the feelings, but there's stubbornness here with the Four of Pentacles. Like pride is getting in the way. There is movement. Balancing. I feel like there's some energies that are kind of balancing out for this. I feel like this is more on the end of the King of Cups, King of Wands, the masculine energy here. So that applies whether it's male or female. So I feel like the masculine energy here is in the process of kind of balancing out his energy in order to come forward. But I do feel like there's a readiness. Yeah. And an offer of commitment, like wanting to offer commitment, wanting to offer growth. Like, can we build something together? Can we commit to each other? Can we make some kind of deal together? Can we work together on something? So there is someone that wants to come forward, but there's a little bit of pride and ego in the way. I kind of feel like stubbornness. Why should I come first kind of thing? Why should I be the one to do it? Okay, let's move on to the King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I need to know about this. Okay, beautiful. So we have investing into the things that we have our hearts set on. And I feel like this is a very beautiful, I'm hearing a very beautiful dream. So someone has a very beautiful dream and they are putting their all into it. There's like, I have this like emotional energy, there's these emotions coming from this and it's really from the heart. I know it's a King of Pentacles, but I'm feeling really beautiful, like heart-centered energy here. It's like a dream, like a long-held dream for someone, a very beautiful dream, and really investing in that beautiful dream. And I feel like this investment is coming from many different angles. It's like investing in one's emotional health and investing in one's mental health, physical health, financial health. It's like putting in the energy wherever we can to make this dream come alive. Like there's this focus, like this single focus on this beautiful dream that someone has that they want to call into their life. And they're doing everything possible like that so they can make it come to life, so they can make it real. Celebration, beautiful. I feel like there is some kind of beautiful victory here towards this. So some kind of success coming through, because I love that Three of Cups, that celebration, and a Wheel of Fortune. So that is some kind of change, some kind of destined change that's going to come up here for you that I feel like is it's destiny. It is written, you know, it's like this thing that is meant for you. It's your time. When it's time, it's time. And it's something towards this beautiful dream that we've been bringing up. Okay, so I'm also hearing as that this beautiful dream isn't just something that you created. It's something that your soul chose when you decided to live this life, come into this life. It's not just it's your dream for a reason. Like it's not just something that one day you decided I'm going to have this beautiful dream. You're supposed to have that dream kind of thing. Like you came here. That's one of the things that you're meant to fulfill. It's something that you're supposed to dream of. So what I'm hearing is that if you're interested in something, or you've always kind of worked towards something, but never really knew why, you've always kind of really been, attracted to a certain kind of lifestyle or achieving something specific in your life, and never really knew like why you're so attracted or why you're so pulled to something, it's because it's like part of your soul purpose. It's part of this destiny that you signed on for, that you're going to achieve something or acquire something or fulfill some kind of desire of your soul to have. And now that time is fast approaching, which is why I kind of feel like being in the flow is going to really help, because we don't have to force it too much. It's meant to be. So allow yourself to put down the worry if something is going to happen or not. Because I think sometimes we think that, are we doing enough? Like, what if this never happens? Like, what if I didn't do something? What if I didn't choose something? What if I made some kind of wrong step and then the opportunity passes me and I miss it and it doesn't happen? And it's like this dread, right? Like this foreboding, what if this doesn't work, or what if this doesn't happen? And it's like that fear is coming from just because you have this such deep desire for something to really come into your life that, it's like the bigger the dream, it would be the idea of something not happening is heartbreaking. So it's like, it's that attachment to that fear of something not happening. So I'm hearing from Spirit to just release those fears. Every time they come up, just allow yourself to surrender them, release them, because there is something here that's coming in here for you that is destined, that's meant for you. And so it's like part of you, it's part of your path, your imprint, and allow yourself to let that idea really sink in, let that settle in. And so then it'll help you to kind of be like, oh, well, if it's mine, then it's meant to be, and it will be, and I don't have to force it. So I can just flow with it. Strength. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like something here about the change that's happening, or something that's going to come in here for you, is also about you detaching from something that has caused quite a bit of inner turmoil. And I kind of feel like there's something here about stepping away from patterns or habits where I'm almost kind of sensing self-sabotage here. And that may not resonate for everybody. These two cards may mean something else for others, but with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords. But there's something here where almost like keeping something from ourselves. Wow, yeah, Four of Cups. Not allowing ourselves to have something that we really want. If some of us may have even a habit or pattern of that, right? Like a habit or pattern of, I'm not going to let myself have something, but then not doing that is also, doing that is also, it causes a lot of inner stress and turmoil. So I feel like here, with this fulfillment card, it's like, I'm going to let myself be happy. If this is what I want, I'm going to go after it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to let myself receive it. I'm going to ask for what I want. I deserve this too. I'm going to let myself say yes to something. Especially if, my whole life I always said no, or I always kept all the things that I wanted so deeply at arm's length. But this time around, I'm going to say yes, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to allow something to come closer. So I feel like there's something there that's healing, and that's kind of this strength, this courage, the courage to do something different, to allow ourselves to be maybe even vulnerable. Maybe this is about vulnerability, and keeping ourselves safe from disappointment. And I feel like that's changing for some of you. Let's pull one more. Hermit, yeah. So this is about going within and realizing that within oneself, like kind of looking deeper into our subconscious, or looking deeper into why we do certain things and what has kept us from, really saying yes to the things that we actually really wanted. So I feel like there's this spiritual insight that's kind of happening there, and that is helping you to transcend it. And I feel like it may be in something that was unconscious, like we didn't realize we were doing it. And so there may be some insight this week where you realize, like, you know what, I think that I just wasn't open to receiving it. I've always asked for something, but then when it comes, I push it away, or I say no, or I resist it somehow. And so realizing that, or seeing that within oneself, is helping you to change that pattern here. Yeah. So Seven of Swords. What else do I need to know about the Seven of Swords? The Moon. Wow. A lot of mystery. There's a lot of unknowns. I feel like there's something here that is you may not see coming. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there's also this other energy that's coming up here with the connection. Someone really wanting to offer their cup of love. And someone kind of, someone's really in regret. Someone is feeling left out. Someone's feeling left out. And I feel like that energy could be mirrored as well for you. So it's like maybe for this person as well that wants to come forward in a way, also kind of kept what they wanted at arm's length as well, out of that fear of vulnerability. So this may really resonate for someone. I really feel like this is going to resonate for at least one person here. When you allow yourself to, I'm hearing from spirit, it's almost like this energy with the person that you're connected to could be mirroring your own patterns of keeping something at arm's length in your own life with like other stuff, you know? So it's almost like when you allow yourself to be vulnerable to the things that you want, to this fulfillment, so too does the person that is mirroring you allows themselves to come forward and let them kind of be vulnerable with you. So it's like, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So when you shift something, this connection shifts. I mean, that's what those connections kind of tend to do. So that may resonate for someone here. So, okay. The bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. So definitely some physical movement, changes, travel. I really feel like some of you are moving to a new place, like a new location. Maybe some of you are just moving to like a new house or apartment. I'm kind of seeing like a new house or apartment. I'm also seeing travel in the sense that, again, movement, you know, like just going to different places. And it could even be mini trips. You can just take like mini trips here and there will help as well. Okay. It's a challenge for Aquarius this week. Taking risks. Yeah. So coming out of your comfort zone, allowing yourself to do something different, changing maybe habits or patterns, stepping out of a comfort zone. Can we have one more? What's another challenge here? Potential. Yeah. So seeing like the possibilities for something and allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to venture out into new lands, new territories, try something different, try something new, meet new people, that kind of thing. What is a positive for Aquarius this week? What's something positive? Protection. Beautiful. I really feel like your path is protected because it's meant for you. I also feel like there's a connection here that's divinely protected. So don't worry too much about the connection either. Allow your stress to just melt away this week. And patience. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a beautiful letting go and let it flow. I think that's going to be your title for this week. So very beautiful, Aquarius. Let's do one more. Animal for Aquarius. Surrender now. Yeah. See, this is all about letting go, surrendering, because the thing that is meant for you is already on its way. So this is about that surrender. Beautiful, Aquarius. I hope you have a really wonderful week. I really like the energies here for you. So I feel like there's some really beautiful movement and all just about kind of just surrendering to the change. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aquarius.